Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. So we are back another week, Kelly. Another week closer to getting the store open. And we're quite excited, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
So we're going to talk to you about wraps because it's something that people keep asking us about and something that scares a lot of people, doesn't it?
It's a lot of material.
There is an awful lot of material, but it's the same old thing. Once you know, once you know. So let's see who we have got joining us this morning. Do say hello. I'm just going to bring it up. Let's see, we've got Claire Whiteley. Good morning. And she's got a nice smiley, happy face with love hearts on it this morning. And good morning, Laura Marsh and Lauren Sharp and Kaz Hill. Claire Whiteley says, hope you had a fab Mother's Day. Do you have a good Mother's Day?
Yes, I did get some flowers and some chocolate
Ooh.
and some cards.
Ooh, and you've just had a birthday, haven't you?
I know, yeah, it always falls really close. So my birthday was Friday and Mother's Day on Sunday. So my husband usually says, well, do you really need something for that day? You've just had that day.
Yes.
Two separate ones.
Yes, the answer to that, I'm sure all the ladies at home will agree. Yeah. Yes, we definitely need two lots of presents, even if it falls the same. And it's Sam in our office. It's her birthday today. So we're lucky.
Celebration today.
We've
got cake.
Yeah, we've got cake. So yeah. So we did. We had a really lovely Mother's Day. I was at work, but you know, it is what it is. My 5-year-old, happy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. I was really excited because it's the first year she's really understood about Mother's Day until she went and said happy Mother's Day to her brother. And it kind of disappeared then. So I was
maybe she was just encouraging him to say it.
Maybe. Yeah, boys didn't really get out of bed till before I went to work. And so I got home from work. I'd had Florence's homemade card, or 2 cards, a little coaster that she'd drawn. Can you guess what she drew on it?
Was it an elephant?
It was an elephant. My daughter loves elephants. It was an elephant. And some flowers and a bottle of fizz as well.
Very nice.
And
she did well.
She did really well for 5 years old. She did an awesome job.
I would be checking with the shop that she got that from.
Yeah, maybe. But no, she helped me open it all as well.
The fizz?
Not the fizz. She did actually. She took it out. I was like, don't drop that, don't drop that, don't drop that. And then opened the cards for me. And then when I got home from work, I said to the boys, where are my homemade cards? Because that's what you get on Mother's Day, isn't it? Did you get homemade cards?
Yes.
Yep.
Well, Edward was a little bit upset because he couldn't find his. He'd hidden it somewhere from me.
Safe.
And I found it this morning. It was behind the telly.
Somewhere nice and safe.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, the boys were like, no, we haven't made your cards this year. So, teenagers. But hey-ho, anyway, we digress. Today we are talking about baby wearing. Kelly is our in-store baby wearing consultant, so she's got every qualification under the sun. And we love baby wearing, don't we?
We do.
Particularly you and...
Yeah, it's made a big difference, our baby worn with all my children.
Yeah, I have with my youngest. I didn't with my oldest, but I think it's because I didn't know enough about it. And I tried it. It was uncomfortable. But what I didn't know at that point, because this is going back 14 years, I didn't know what I was doing wrong. So I just thought, it's not for me, or I just thought I got the wrong carrier or something like that. But I did baby wear with my daughter. And I did absolutely love that. And that's probably because of working with you, Kelly, and your passion for it.
My inspiration.
Your inspiration, absolutely. And look, this isn't a real baby.
No.
This is a little plastic baby here.
We've got our baby's wrapped up.
Our baby is wrapped up.
A bit left out.
Very comfortable. Well, we can swap in a moment. So today we have got a voucher to give away. We have got a voucher for
£25.
£25 off any baby carrier. Yeah. So whether it's a wrap.
If you don't fancy a wrap, you can go for more of a structured carrier.
So
instead, toddler carrier.
Any that you want, whatever you want it to be, it can be off that. And we do quite a lot, don't we? So we've got out today 2 of our wraps. We've got the Ergo Baby Aura, which is the one I have on here.
Which is a new one added to the website.
Yeah, it's only just come in, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Beautifully soft.
Yeah.
Beautifully soft. Some gorgeous patterns as well. I know we've got the plain one here. I've got the star one.
Yeah.
This is popular, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also the spotty dotty one. Did it tell you on the back? Let's have a look. Coral dots, this one.
Grey stripes. Funnily enough.
Coral dots,
this one. Is blush. Yeah,
that one's
blush.
very pretty.
And then a black.
And a blue.
Pure black.
What's this one? Indigo.
Yep.
And then I've got grey spots, white spots. Don't know where the packet is, do you, Kelly?
Well, it's stars, not any spots.
Oh, it's stars. Shall I go home and start again? So, and then we've also got the Isme wrap as well.
And that comes in some nice bright colours. So we've got the teal out there.
Oh, that's my favourite colour.
It's beautiful, beautiful. And then the other one is purple, just purple.
Just purple.
And they are a bamboo mix as well, so...
So anybody at home used a wrap before? Laura says she's got a wrap, but she needs to keep practicing before the new one arrives. We can do like we do, Laura, and borrow a doll.
Yeah.
Doll, teddy bear, that's what I did before my little one, although it's quite hard to practice when you're pregnant, isn't it?
And the dolls don't have knees, which is the big problem. It's all about the shape and the positioning.
I like your impression there.
So, and it's hard to do that with a doll that doesn't have knees. But yeah, you can still get your positioning and your ties perfected.
Yeah, and it's just, you know, I think you do worry the first few times that you do it that you're going to drop your baby.
Yeah.
And so I did mine, first of all, I can remember I did it on the bed actually. And that's where I practiced. And I did it with no one else there. But it is a little bit stressful if baby's screaming. And
a mirror's handy, because
yeah,
then you can see that you've got the positioning right and that all your things are where they're meant to be.
Or a Kelly is handy as well. Have I got it right, Kelly?
Well done.
So we've got a wrap. We're going to talk about wraps this morning. We're going to talk particularly about Ergo Baby and Isme, but it's the same kind of concept that goes over all...
Any stretchy wrap.
Any of your stretchy wraps. And different ages you can use them for, why they might be helpful. So any questions that you've got, just shout. We're giving away a £25 voucher today, which can go off any baby carrier, whether it's a wrap or, as Kelly said, a more stretcher carrier, something that's going to suit you, you know, your family and whatever stage your children are at. Now, to enter the draw, and we will be drawing it live at the end, all you need to do is ask us a question, pass comment, and you could be our winner. Sorry, baby, I've just hit you. So let's have a look whether we've got any comments coming through. We've got lots of happy birthdays for you,
Thank you
and for Sam.
I did get some lovely... I tuned into the live because I was working from home on Friday, and I tuned into the live, and the girls did give me, and lots of watchers did give me lots of happy birthdays.
So did you have a nice happy birthday working from home?
Yeah.
So we've got Sam in the office today on her birthday. It's sort of time drawing. You haven't got any days off, have you? Amber Goddard said it was her sister's birthday, was the 13th, and it was also her first Mother's Day. Anybody else had their very first Mother's Day?
There's quite a few people watching.
Did you get spoiled? My first Mother's Day. Really excited, new-ish baby, well, 6-month-old baby, very first Mother's Day. Really, really excited. New husband had been out to the shop. Flowers, he bought flowers and card for his mum, not for me. Kind of forgot the fact that I was now a mother. Yeah, he didn't win any brownie points that time.
No.
I hope you
Was he in trouble?
Yeah, he was in trouble actually. Yeah, he was. I think he did go out and came back, quite rightly so, with some flowers. So I hope you all got spoilt. Joshy says, good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Julie Barry says, good morning, great timing. I had wanted to learn how to wear the Ergo baby wrap. Well, here we have the Ergo Aura baby wrap, and we're going to show you in just a moment. Lauren Sharp says she wants to try it with her little girl who is due in July. Congratulations, Lauren.
Perfect.
In fact, Lauren was our winner on Friday, wasn't she?
Lauren Sharp.
Yes. Yes, who won our flowers. So
Flowers,
they should be with you tomorrow, I believe. So Lauren, we can't wait to see a picture.
Yeah.
Amber Goddard, love baby wearing with my daughter as she was a preemie. So skin to skin was very important for her development. So skin to skin, for those of you who don't know, what's that all about? What does that mean?
So when baby's first born, it's a great thing for bonding with small babies, skin to skin. So often they'll pass baby straight to mum, won't they, when you have them? So you can put them straight onto you, and it's all about the bonding and the smell and letting them get used to, obviously, being out in the world. Yeah,
because I mean, it's a big thing, isn't it? They've been inside you and out they pop, and it's a scary place. And often dads can be used for skin to skin as well, can't they?
You see them with their tops off in the pictures, don't you?
Yeah,
like small
or
babies.
birthing partners are there, so it doesn't have to be mum. It's often mum though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just because of the smell and helping the milk come in and things like that.
So the wraps are really, really good for that because it's one size fits all. It's usually a length of 4 to 5 meters long. It's a stretchy material, so it will stretch around pretty much any size baby, any size wearer as well. It's ideal for the 4th trimester, so once baby's first born, getting used to being out because they can be held close to you. You can have nothing underneath. Jo has got a t-shirt on there.
I am not naked. I'm not naked this morning.
And then maybe a zip top over if you're out and about. If you're just wandering around the house, just to see if anybody does come to the door, you're
not wandering around naked.
But it's nice because
not a nice sight.
Skin contact. Baby's nice and close. So if you're breastfeeding, you can pick up on those early cues straight away. Baby's comfortable because it kind of replicates that, because they're kind of cocooned in there, aren't they? They've got pressure all the way around, so it's replicating the womb feeling. And they can hear your heartbeat as well, importantly, which they're used to. So it's that sound, those feelings,
plastic doll,
that are quite important with a new baby.
And they are, once you can do it and you've got it on correctly, they are very, very comfortable. And you
can leave it on all day because it's a stretchy material. You pre-tie it, so you tie it first and then pop baby. So if they need feeding, you can feed in them, but you can take baby out to feed them. You can take them out to change them, and then pop them back in when you're ready.
And it just gives you an extra pair of hands, doesn't it? Because you know you are very mobile like this, aren't you? You can, I don't know, collect up the toys or look after a sibling, or
make yourself a cup of
tea, all those kind of things that you need to. And babies like to be held, you know, and there's always this, if you hold a baby,
it's spoiled, it's not going to sleep.
Yeah.
But actually, it creates a secure baby because they know that you're there, you're picking up on those cues. And it's lovely.
It is lovely. It's lovely. I have to say, I put this on this morning. I was like, oh, I really, really miss having a little squishy. Yeah.
So just like with any baby wearing, it's really important to do it safely, so you need to follow the TICS guidelines.
So the TICS guidelines, to those of you who don't know, we're going to tell you what the TICS guidelines are. These are really, really important. Thank you for all these comments. I'm going to get back to the questions in just a moment. All the questions and comments are entered into our draw to win a £25 voucher off any carrier that we have in store. So TICS, Kelly, what do we mean by TICS?
So it's all the letters of TICS. So we start with T, so it's for tight enough to keep baby close and in that supported position. You don't want baby slumping down, so you need to make sure it's tight enough to completely support them. Jo can jump up and down there, and I'm sure baby, there's not much movement there at all.
You're right, baby.
Some people make the mistake with stretchy wraps. They don't appreciate the stretch that's going to be there, so they tie it too loose to give them more room to get baby in. Then obviously there's some stretch and baby slumps down, so they're lower.
And so that's when it starts to hurt your back as well, isn't it?
Up high, that's one of the other points in there as well. So then you've got eye, which is in view at all times, so you should be able to just glance down and see baby's face. It's not covered by any material or not too far down. So we don't want need to make sure it's in view at all times. You don't want that fabric going over baby's face. And obviously stopping.
Oh, a microphone wire.
Oh, can you use that as a dummy? Is that what you're doing?
Maybe not. And if it is too far over,
so you can just flip your shoulder, or you can do something before you put this bit down. You can flip it if you put that back up there. You can completely flip it this way as well, and you can flip down there and have it like that, so it's doing the shoulder for you there as well. Oh, I've not twisted it there, haven't I?
Yeah, but I see I want all the stars on the same place, you see.
Yeah, so you can have it like that and twist it further down to still support baby. So you've got your twist here instead.
So if I just move my microphone, audience, and you make
it
really nice.
I'm adjusting it as you've already got it on, so it's...
So we can see baby. Baby can breathe, always good.
Jo's got one side on there, so you can use it as support, or you can have, if they're a little bit older or the head, covering their head, it bothers them, you can just take that bit off as well.
That we have here.
That baby's a little bit more alert, looking around.
Hello.
Next is close C, close enough to kiss, so you should be able to just pop your head down without having to reach down and kiss baby on the head. Again, it's about keeping baby nice and high so that you can do all the things in the TICS. Keep an eye on them. Kiss the top of the head, make sure their face isn't covered, and also centre of gravity, so it's a lot easier to have them here rather than dangling down here and kind of creating that, but you can just stand quite comfortably then with having them at a high position.
Gemma Stan is laughing at me. She says, love how you've been rubbing baby's bum in the wrap. Yeah, I used to do that all the time, and when it was cold, I used to put my hands underneath and keep my fingers warm.
Affecting your wrap, come on.
I know, but it's lovely though. It's like a big cuddle.
Next one is K, which is keep the chin off the chest. You never want the neck curled up in half there, so you want to be able to get put at least a finger 2 fingers underneath baby's chin and chest between there, so that then their airways are plenty clear enough.
This plastic baby's very good.
Oh, good. S is the final one, so supported back. So they need to be close to the wearer, their chest and tummy, on your chest and tummy, obviously depending about how big they are. And you should.
I think he sat on my tummy, to be quite fair.
Yeah. A good way to test that is right is if you gently push babies back, there shouldn't be any movement because they're already close to you. So it's supported. When babies are born, they have a very curved spine. So to curve round you, that's why it's important that it's the upright, facing in position, curved round to you.
Catherine Horn is asking about prices of wraps, as is Anya Labuda.
So the ISME wrap that we've got here, this is suitable from 2.3 to 9 kilos, and that is £45. Or the Ergo Baby Aura is £49.90 at the minute on the website, and is suitable from 3.6 to 11.3 kilos.
So we're talking round about £50, aren't we?
Yeah, £45, £50, yeah.
So this is the ISME. We'll have a look at that one in a moment. But your principles are the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
Just basically just a different
brand.
brand.
It's just a different material. So this is a bamboo mix, so it's a slightly thicker material. A little bit more. I don't know. That seems it's a thinner cotton material, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Kirsty Hicklin says, "Can't wait to wear my baby again. Best things, maybe she's due a girl in July." Do you want to put your hand up there? Sorry.
Somebody I'm friends with on Facebook, she's just had a baby, and I saw her the other day and she'd got it in the wrap while she was doing things, and I was like, oh, that's one of the things I really miss.
Yeah, no, I really, really missed it. Catherine Horn says she's excited to hear about the wraps. Her second baby is due in June and she already has a toddler. It'd be so useful to feed, deal with the toddler and the household. Yeah, completely agree. And I also found it was really useful for the school run, having older children. I'd put the wrap on, obviously not with the baby
Pre-tie
before I left the home, so I didn't have to worry about it. Get there, pop baby in, take the boys into school, came out, baby out, into the car seat, and then I just took it all off when I got home. So I found it really, really flexible. Anya says, can we present step by step on how to put it in? Yes, of course we can. She also says, is this suitable from newborn?
Yes. So it's nice that you can use it straight away from birth. They're often used as well for kangaroo care, in hospitals for premature babies. Like I said, because you're tying it specifically around the baby and around the wearer, it kind of can go from any age. So even though you've got the ages on the boxes, they do use them in hospital, like they do with the T-shirt carriers.
You took your carrier to hospital, didn't you?
I wore them in hospital, yeah. So literally, I'd had a C-section, so you can still do it with C-sections. Joe's got hers tied off, and the doll has as well tied off in the middle. But if that's causing any pressure around this area, you can tie it around the side, can't you? On the hip, or you can just leave it tied around the back with a longer
tail. Along the tail, so if you've got a toddler, they can just follow you like that.
That's quite handy if you was going to be sitting down. It's on the front, so it's not on your back, but you can kind of.
I think it's just habit, because I always used to tie it at the front. It's just it's just habit.
As long as it's tied and it's secure, doesn't really matter.
But I think if I'd had a C-section, you might find that a bit more uncomfortable. So being at the side might be more comfortable.
Curvy ladies may find it doesn't go around all the way. I probably couldn't tie it around my front. I might just have to tie it around my back.
But it's a curvy lady.
No. So yeah, there are a couple of different ways you can tie it, but generally it's this kind of tie that you would do it, and baby is, like I said, in the upright position, centre of the body, and the legs in the M-shaped position, so we can show you how to position them when you're popping them in. And you can also use it for twins as well. So these two passes here, baby's sat in the centre of the cross, but you can also have one baby when they're tiny in it. I'm just like I'm going to grab you.
It's all right, it's fine.
I've had to get away. You can have one in each side, so it's really nice to use it with twins.
Which I have done, not with real twins, as in because I haven't had twins, but I have done it with the baby twins as well. We've got a few questions asking whether we can show them how to do it, so I think that's probably the next stage. Let's just do it.
Let's just do it. Should we both do it?
Yeah, let's both do it. So, I'm going to take our baby out. We're doing it kind of the wrong order here. But as you can see, baby is nice and secure. If I pull that up, baby is nice and secure there. So to get baby out, these are stretchy, so they are incredibly easy to get baby out, she says, and got her feet stuck. But, so when I was going to school, on the school run, I'd put it on like this.
Yeah.
And leave it like that. So if
So
I
you can
put baby
see
on the floor,
the length of the material is quite long, so that's why it can be daunting to some people and why it's good to tie when you're at home and you've not got it on the mucky car park floor, dangling your bits. So we'll just wait for Joe to catch up. Come on, Joe.
it's the pressure, it's the pressure.
So most wraps, to find the centre point, which is what you want first of all, they've got a little label in the centre of the wrap. If you don't, just kind of find your centre.
And it doesn't matter if you've got it a little bit off centre. Is it going to matter?
No, you just have one bit longer. If it was a big difference, then yes, but a little bit off, it won't make a difference. Like when I tied it on here, it was slightly off centre because by the time I tightened it, it pulled one side a little bit further.
But
So
it's not going to make.
It's not the be all end of what's the name?
Not the be all and end all.
What she said.
It's not the be all and end all.
Be all and end all.
Those people who've just joined us, we are showing you how to wrap a baby this morning. Kelly has not wrapped a baby for Christmas. Kelly has got the Isme wrap there, and I've got the Ergo Baby Aura wrap. Pretty similar,
Yeah,
same
just
kind of principles. I do have stars, but you
Material's
do
a little
have
bit
teal.
different, yeah. So what you want to do first is you're going to put this over the top, so with that centre bit in the middle, and what you're first going to do is you're going to get one side and you're going to bring it up over your shoulder, and you're going to try and make sure that there's no twist. If you have twists in your fabric, it just means that it's not going to quite support you exactly the same. So we're going to do one side, and then you're going to grab the other side.
Is that new fashion?
Pull that bit over as well. So if you pull to the side, rather than just pull up, if you pull to the side and then up, it will make that cross a little bit lower in your back rather than going up towards your neck. So that's what you're going to have at the back there. Look good? Yeah, you're a little bit twisted, but you can
I'm always twisted.
Untwist after. So then you've got these two lengths.
I think it's because I did it really quickly.
Yeah.
But
I don't even know, am I twisted?
A little bit, yes. But it's not the end of the world if it is twisted, is it?
No.
Because it's so soft. It's not like
it's not
hard
going to hurt
material.
you. No, it's just if it's completely flat, it's going to just be a little bit comfier. So then once you've got these two bits, you're going to put this down through your centre pass there. And again, you're going to make sure that pretty much all the slack's out of it. You don't need to have lots of space in there. And then you're going to create the cross for baby to sit on. So just cross these two bits of fabric here. And then tie around the back. See, told you, I'm a little bit short there. So I'm going to
do mine at the side this time. I'm going to go for the side
I'm going to
saddle
tie around the back. Just double knot.
The most flattering thing ever wearing these, aren't they?
Yes.
Looking gorgeous.
You've got a bit of movement there, but not that much.
I think mine might be even a bit too loose, but we shall see.
But you can rectify that afterwards. If you want to, just follow the passes to your knot. So just take out the material and just follow all the way to the knot, and then you can take that slack out. So what you're going to do first, the pass at the bottom, pop baby on your shoulder and put the first leg in, but just let that sit in the knee. Don't spread your first bit of fabric first because you're going to get your position right first. Then get their other knee in the other side.
All right, baby.
And then having that there is then creating the better position. So it's pulling up down the knees, so the bottom is a little bit low and you've got that M-shaped position.
Looking good?
Mm-hmm. Then get your first bit of material and spread that over baby's back.
This is where I find I've twisted mine.
Knee to knee. And same at the other side. If you find that you've tied it a little bit, I've tied a little bit high, so baby's right up in my face, you can kind of put your hands in the material and just pull down slightly as well.
Now with your newborn, you often use this bit, don't you?
Yeah, so you can just tuck one side.
Sorry, microphone, I've just wished my microphone.
And then you can just
so I
tuck
put my
over.
hands in and just flip their hips forward.
So that would be your next stage.
Oh, sorry, I'm too going on ahead.
So then pull the material out for one side if you need to. You can just cap that shoulder if you want. You can either have that bunched up or you can spread it out, whichever is most comfortable, and just pull out the material on your back wherever you feel it needs it. Reach in, and again it's to do with the M-shaped position and creating better airway and comfort for baby. Just tuck the pelvis in so they're sat in a better position. And then finally, you're going to get your original bit that you wrapped around you first. Pull that over baby's legs. So I'm a little bit off, but
oh, look at mine.
Dead on centre.
Dead on, look, my tag right in the middle there.
So then you're going to end up with that, and that is very secure.
It is. Do you know what? I think the thing I used to worry about initially was, what if I twist the fabric? Oh my goodness, it has to be completely straight. And it's really hard, isn't it, to get it completely straight? I think I've twisted. But because the material is so soft, you can't feel it, can you?
No, it's not pulling anywhere.
So, yeah. So there we go. Babies are in their wraps. So it is, we've done it quite slowly for you today, but basically you go around your front, thread it through,
up over your shoulders,
cross,
thread it through, cross,
and then tie, and then pop baby in.
And then that, if you did find it difficult, you want to do it at the start of the day, just then leave it on as you're doing your bits around the house. Take baby in and out as you need to.
Stacey Louise Clay, so she's due a new arrival next week. Well, congratulations, Stacey. I wonder whether you'll join us while you're in labour. We have had a few people in labour joining us, haven't we? Anybody in labour this morning, let us know. We'd love to know. Helen Marie Shield says, I'm glad I found this live. I'm hoping to baby wear this baby and need a few tips. Well, Helen, if you need any further tips, you can always book a video consultation with one of us and we can go through it as well. Vicky Thomas Asmus says, I find them dangerous. If you trip over, you're going to land on the baby. Well,
you would have already tied it. If you don't have baby on your feet in front of you and stand still while you're tying.
I think she means if you're walking. But your natural...
Oh, sorry, I thought...
Yeah,
right. Okay.
I think your natural thing is you will protect your baby, and I've worn and never fallen flat on my face. And even if you do think about it, you know, we don't fall over that often, do we?
No, I have once while babywearing. He was on the back.
But your natural thing is always to put your hands out, because your natural reflex is to put your hands out. And actually, you are careful when you've got a baby on you. And generally, if you do, should you tumble or trip, you tend to go that way down. Yeah. So, you should be absolutely fine. But I can see why people worry about it.
Yeah.
Maya says you make it look so easy. Oh, I think we did well then. I thought we were making it look...
We have done it a few times, so obviously the more you do it, the easier it is. So just practice lots if it is what you can also use your wraps if you had it before and you were pregnant. Once you get to that stage where you're uncomfortable, you can also wrap your bump as well. There are different ways that you can wrap your bump, and it just offers that support. Once you get to the later stages and you're feeling heavy and you've got the pressure, you can just tie it around your bump and it gives a bit more support as well. So multi-use.
Mayor Davda, sorry if I've said that incorrectly, says definitely going to practice with a doll or a teddy. Yeah, that's what I did first. Definitely what I did first. I think it's a really good tip about having one whilst you are still pregnant to support that bump, because they get heavy. The bumps do really, really heavy. Where
the machine washable, so if baby's sick, you can just chuck him in the washing machine.
Not if baby's sick, when baby's sick.
Some babies are never sick.
No.
My last one was a very sicky baby, but the other two not so much. But
we've. Stacey Louise Clay says she's got a baby carrier, but are these better?
Wraps are brilliant for small newborn babies because you can see how supportive and natural
it's just a cover,
they are.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's so the pressure all around them. Like I said, it can be a comforting thing because it's quite similar to what they're used to, and you're not limited to the shape of a carrier.
No, and your material is super soft. Really soft on a wrap.
There are lots of carriers that you can use from birth, but I think ideally, because then they will obviously last you a lot longer, these are going to only last you maybe 6-9 months. But a carrier you might use right up to 2.
Yeah, so I think it depends.
So it depends on what you're wanting to use it for.
Yeah.
But for me, I found that the wraps specifically, or even close caboo, which is a pre-tied kind of wrap.
Yep, which we do those as
which
well.
we do as well, yeah. It's just ideal for a newborn.
I like these for a newborn, and this is what I used with mine first of all, and then moved on to a more structured carrier when they're a little bit older. I just like the fact that there's not loads of stitching.
No.
It's the fabric
Everything's
is soft.
It's tied around them. It's the perfect shape for them because
And
you've
for
tied
you
it round them
as well.
Yeah.
One of our ladies has just joined us this morning and said, "Are these any good for a plus size mummy?"
Yeah. Well, I am a bigger lady. And I just tied it around my back. Jo's she's got enough material to tie hers around the front. So yeah, absolutely. Any size person can wear them. Usually it's a 4 to 5 metre length, so that's enough to do the tie you need.
They're all designed, aren't they, to fit different shapes and sizes.
Mums, dads.
Yeah, and dads
grandmas.
can carry as well.
Absolutely.
And grandmas can.
Though men do tend to prefer a buckle carrier.
They do.
And it's usually the mums that want to go for this kind of wrap and can see themselves wearing it around the house. Out for little walks.
Do you think that's because when I had my oldest 14 years ago, carrying was almost seen as a bit hippie, you know?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that? But it was seen as a bit hippie-ish, whereas now it's a lot more mainstream. You see a lot more people carrying their children.
Lots of people, and it's nice to see people in the media as well, celebrities and things wearing. I know we shared a photo recently with Jon Snow from Game of Thrones, baby wearing his baby walking down the road, which was nice to see. But yeah,
there was even a picture of Boris Johnson baby wearing, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
lots of celebrities. So it's nice to see them doing it because then it obviously makes other people do it a little bit more as well if they weren't aware of it.
And they do make really nice baby shower presents as well, don't they? Wraps. And I think
it's a nice price if there's a couple of you going in, want to get something really nice that mum's going to be able to use.
And something that's going to help baby as well. If you've got a colicky baby, often having them up in this upright position is going to help them as well.
Yeah.
They're ever so easy to wind because you've still got a hand to do something, play on your iPad, as we do. But you've also got that hand, to wind baby as well. And you can see, but it's so natural and so comfortable with that. Anya says, will we be reopening from the 12th of April? Fingers crossed, Anya. That is the plan. You can book appointments on the website already. I know weekends are pretty booked up the first couple of weekends. So we are running appointment only when we open for a period of time. I don't know how long.
Rather than we're envisaging that these masses just all turn up at the same time. So at least the appointments, there will be.
We know exactly where we are.
Yeah.
Exactly where we are. Vicky Smith says she'd love to hear more about how to wrap a bump while pregnant.
Yeah, if you message a page, I'll send you some videos.
So yeah, Catherine Preedy, never thought about using it to support my bump. You see? Gemma Rogers, good tip for bump.
Yeah.
Lisa Want says, what age can we use these up until?
So from birth up to around 6 to 9 months. It depends on the baby. Once they because it's a stretchy material, once they start kind of getting themselves out or pushing themselves, that's when you really then need to move on to the a more supportive. You can get a woven wrap, which is it's not stretchy, it's woven, and it's like you say, you can use that right up to 2.
That work in the same way as our stretchy wraps?
You can tie it the same way, but you can tie it 100 of different ways. You can tie it on your back, you can tie it on the hip, you can tie it on the front, lots of different ways.
So that answers Gemma Rocky's question, can you put a toddler in a wrap? Yes, you can, but you'll need a woven wrap, not a stretchy wrap. It needs to be more
supportive than a stretchy wrap. Stretchy wrap is perfect for a newborn, but once they get bigger and heavier, the material doesn't do the same job, so you need a woven wrap for that.
Another really good question from Joshy this morning. Does the material lose its stretch over time?
No.
I've never had that. No.
They're made to last. You see so many that people, once they've used it, it's sold on, then somebody else buys it, then somebody else buys it, because you can just reuse and reuse. And
also, I think if you're buying a good quality wrap, you've got good quality material.
They have two-way stretch in them. I think when they first came out, it was just lengthways, I think. That
and now they have two-way.
So you had to tie it a little bit different, but now it's two-way stretch, so it then goes back.
Catherine Preedy says, what colours do these come in? So, our Ismi, which is the one that Kelly is modelling over here, come in a whole host of colours. We've just
block colours, aren't they?
They're all block colours. So you can have like your normal navy blue and your normal black and grey. We've just grabbed 2 off our stand here that are nice and bright, the teal and the purple. I think at the Ismi wraps, I love the teal. Yeah, that's the one I would have. I think it's just a gorgeous colour.
Like an emeraldy.
It's kind of a peacocky.
Jewelly colour.
Yeah, it's nice and rich.
Yeah. Lovely.
And then our Ergo baby, we've got all the colours available for the Ergo baby. So you've got your plain block colours here with the nice blush pink one.
I think I grabbed one of each, but there may be more as well.
So we've got the blush, and then we've also got the patterns. I've got the star one here.
You do? Ooh.
Oh, you're balancing.
I'm going to try.
And fail.
Fail.
And then we've got our spots, and we've also got our stripes there. Yeah. People are asking now about prices. Now, you could win and get £25 off this, which will make it an absolute bargain, but your wraps are...
£45 for your Isme and £49.90 at the moment for your Aura.
So not a million miles apart. So under £50. Charlotte Louise Watts-Wooding has said, my partner said there is no way he's going to wear one of those long scarf wraps, in inverted commas. So we got a buckle carrier as well. He prefers the wrap, especially for sitting at the desk.
Does he? See?
Excellent.
Well done.
Excellent. Ashley Crowley says, can I see how you wrap it, please? I'm sorry if I've already missed that. Yeah, we'll run through it one more time at the end. We're having lots of woohoo. It's April. We're going to open again. Come on, April, says Ashley Crowley. Yep. Come on, April. Oh, she got her Oyster 3 bundle last week. It's still in the box and she can't wait to open it all.
Fab.
She also asked, are they easy to breastfeed in?
Yeah. So you can either just kind of, because it's stretchy, you can kind of, once baby's a bit bigger, you can move it down to get to, especially if you're in a boob accessible top, not my t-shirt here.
Boob accessible top.
Yeah, you can kind of move them down to that, or you can take them out, which is quite easily done. And then you just use the wrap to either give you a little bit of coverage. Maybe
yeah, you can undo it as well, can't you, to cover you as well.
Or you can also pop them in. You wouldn't wear like this because the cradle carry is not safe, but you could also give yourself a little bit more support by just popping them in that way.
Because they do get heavy, don't they?
Breastfeeding right now. That's another thing I miss, breastfeeding.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah. So do I. Joe Meekan says, Willow spent her first 3 months screaming, if not on me, and she couldn't have survived without it. Yeah, if you've got a baby that screams all the time, we definitely recommend give it a try. Definitely give it a try. So, shall we do, we've got questions about breastfeeding. Everybody's loving the teal. Maya loves the bright colours, especially as summer is coming up. Yes, summer is coming up. Rebecca Robinson says she's got an Isme for her newborn, but she struggled with if she had it on right and whether it was too tight for baby. I think that is the other thing people worry about. You either get it too loose, I think you are scared of squashing baby, but this stuff is just incredibly stretchy.
Even if you did it super tight, there's still stretch to it. So it's just, if you do think, you can always loosen off slightly. So loosen your knot slightly and then work the opposite way to tighten it. Obviously, just follow and add slack a little bit further around.
Alex Bushby says that their little one is 7 months old. What wrap would you recommend? Would you recommend a wrap?
So yeah, a woven wrap if you wanted multiple different ways. So I would look at woven wraps as opposed to, you're not going to get you much use out of a stretchy wrap at 7 months. So yeah, you can get ones by lots of different brands. Beautiful patterns to look at as well.
I've got a few questions, people saying what's the difference between Isme and Ergo? Well, obviously they are two different brands. They have two obviously different designs. Your wrap length is pretty much the same with regards to that.
Yeah, I think your
this one is
I think your material on the Aura is a slightly thinner, lighter material.
I'm just going straight
to
material.
It says rayon made from eucalyptus and acacia.
Ooh. Doesn't smell of eucalyptus.
Supports baby up to £25.
So
and you do get a little pocket with that so you can store it. Whereas this one has a bamboo mix. So I think it's slightly thicker and a bit heavier.
Yeah, but much for muchness, aren't they? They're not a million miles apart.
Do you want me to tie again?
Yeah, so we're going to watch Kelly tie here. So if you missed us tying earlier, please make sure that you watch now. If you have missed it, obviously you can watch back. Yep. Keep those questions coming. Today we're giving away a £25 voucher, which you can use across any of the carriers that we stock. If you've hit share, thank you very much. We love it when you share. So Kelly, take it away. How quick can you do it?
I don't know. Would you want me to talk through or just do
Yeah, talk.
So I don't want to do it too quick and then be confusing.
Okay.
So your centre piece in the middle there, pull your first strap round up over your shoulder, then do your next one. You can hold the top rail to make sure and then gather it up. Then make sure you've not got this section too loose because obviously that's what goes over.
I think that's a
back.
lot of the mistake that people make. Once you've put the bits over your back, your front bit is a little bit loose. I think I found that was something I had to tighten.
Yeah. So tighten that a little bit so you've not got too much movement in there, and then you've got the cross on your back. Then put these strands through here.
And the nice thing that we said earlier
hit
is
myself in the face.
it's not a precise science. If you've got a bit of a twist, it's not the end of the world. Or if you've got one side that's slightly longer than the other, it's not the end of the world.
No. Cross that. Tie at the back in a double knot.
Maya says she's definitely going to be re-watching so she can learn how to put it on properly. And if you have got a wrap and you want to pop baby in and you're not sure, you can always send us a photograph and we can check it for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you've got a slightly older baby. I've got the newborn here.
Just in baby's knee pit. Baby's knee pit, so you can drop that bum
pit to pit
down. And then you're going to spread the fabric from knee to knee and over baby's back. Again, I've got baby a little bit high with this bigger doll, but that isn't a problem.
Yep, Ashley Crowley, this is just for you, sharing how to put it on again.
Reach in, oh, baby's trying to get in my top. Reach in and shuffle down a little bit, and then just do the pelvic tilt, just turning them in.
So now you can see you've got this really nice line here, so this curve. What we don't want is baby curving the other way. So we've got a nice curve along there.
Yeah.
Knee, so we've got the M shape, so you can see foot up to knee, and this baby doesn't actually really have knees, up to knee, down to bum, up to knee, so it makes a nice M shape there.
So tight enough to hug baby close and not allow them to slump, in view at all times, close enough to kiss, keep the chin off their chest, and then support the back. And then your final bit is just get your first section that you made, tuck baby's legs in, and pull it over their back.
There we go. Nice and secure, you can get on with your day. And somebody asked, sorry I've missed out who it was, but if you take baby out, do you need to untie it and retie it the next time you put baby in?
No, you don't. You can leave it on if you want to. Just capping that shoulder off to make it a little bit better for little
Sky
one.
says she's going to practice. She thinks she's going to get in a muddle in the beginning because she's so dinky and the wrap is so long. Yeah, we get that. You do. That's why we always say just do it at home the first few times. Do it on the sofa. And then when you put it on,
if you feel like you just need a bit of an adjustment, you can just adjust it to suit you.
And you can
as
just
well.
you can just move if you feel it's a bit low or a bit high. You can just move it. It's not going to cause any problems. So off Kelly goes for a little walk.
Yeah.
Walking the dogs, great for walking dogs, aren't they?
Ideal, yeah.
Because you're not going to get your pushchair all muddy.
No.
So hopefully, Ashley, that has helped you. But if you've got any more questions, do let us know. We have got our in-house qualified baby wearing consultant.
And lots
Kelly.
of YouTube videos as well.
Yeah, loads and loads on YouTube as well. Sky says there's good hip support by the looks of things. Josh got a good question. Does it make you feel hot, warm, holding the baby in a wrap?
So you are going to feel a bit warmer because you've got your little hot water bottle in there. So
it's quite nice though.
Yeah. You might not. If in the summer months, it's a breathable material though. In the summer months and in the winter months, just be aware that it is at least 2 layers over baby. So don't think that you've got to wrap them completely up on colder days as well, because this is a bit of material around them to keep them warm as well.
A bit of extra clothing,
and your baby heat, your body heat as well for them. So you don't want them to overheat. It's the same as in a car seat. You don't want them to get too hot. Make sure that you just layer up, and you can use bigger socks over their feet.
I used to use socks over their feet.
Just bear in mind if they have got a onesie on that the material isn't being pulled up and squishing those little toes. So it's better to have a footless one if you get any.
Rebecca, I think you've read Rebecca Robinson's mind there. She says, does baby need to wear more layers or a snowsuit if you're in it outside?
Not a snowsuit, I wouldn't know. So layers, so obviously vest, depends whether they're in a top and bottoms or a onesie, and then a little cardi probably. And then you can always get an oversized coat, pop it on, zip it up to kind of here, and then you've got all that protection as well. You've got lots of different covers that you can buy. Bundle Bean Do one, which is a specific baby wearing one.
Yeah, we've got the new Ergo baby one in as well now.
Specific ones.
So lots and lots.
Close Do one.
So people are loving this. Hopefully everybody is finding it
We
easy.
get lots of pictures with newborn babies in their wraps now.
Yeah, we do. We do. Do share them. If you've got a wrap or a baby carrier or a toddler carrier, do share your pictures with us. We'd love to share it with everybody else. How long can babies stay in there for?
As long as you want. As long as they need to be fed or they've pooped and you need to get them out and change them. But it's not like sitting in a rocker or anything. They're in a completely natural position. If you've done the ticks, follow the ticks guidelines, you've done it safely, you are aware that they are fine.
You keep a very close eye on them, don't you, when they're like this?
As soon as they start bringing their hands to their mouth because they're a bit hungry, you can pick up on that to feed them.
So lots of people are asking how long baby can go in there.
As long as you want, it's not limited.
Ashley says she's now going to be stealing baby Annabelle off her toddler to try and figure it out and watch the video back. Yes, good idea. There's going to be children all over the UK. Dolls lost them to pregnant mums and dads. So yeah. Ashley's going to come into our store when we open in April. But right. Anybody got any more questions? I loved wrapping, and I really wish that I'd done it with my boys.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know how to do it.
Makes a big difference
I just didn't know how to do it. But now I know. Once you know, you know. It's like riding a bike, isn't it?
Yeah.
Once you know, you know. And actually,
tried it a few times, had a few practices with baby, and you'll be away.
And my daughter was quite a grumpy chops at the time because she had got a lot of allergies. So obviously, tummy and things, she was often quite uncomfortable. So it was a really good way to release the wind.
Yeah, with
not so good for me
and keeping them close to you.
But yeah, and they're closer to you than they are in their pram, even, aren't they? So you can even keep a closer eye on them. Catherine Horn says she's excited to get hers now and practice before baby arrives. Yes, give it a practice. Yes, they are really easy to get baby in and out. Really easy. We'll show you that in just a moment. Sky says, will the baby get too hot in the summer months?
No. If it's a really hot day, just put them in the vest in there because then they've got the layers over the top. So just treat this as a layer for baby and don't wrap them up too warm.
I think, it's a lot of it's
I've had a naked, well not naked, but a nappy wearing baby in there on a hot day.
Yep, I have as well. Jenna Smith says you make it look so easy. It is once you know. Yeah. It is once you know.
Like I said, we've done it a few times, so.
Ashley also says about putting a newborn in. Just make sure you're putting them in. I don't know if you saw earlier on the video, is if you've got a newborn, so I've got more of a newborn size here, is making sure you're supporting their head. So
what you can also do as well is I'm just going to grab you there. If you're worried your baby's not got much head control and you're a little bit worried about that, you can get a length of muslin and just roll the muslin underneath that layer and it will kind of create a bit of a neck support.
Ah, clever.
So you can do that as well.
Another question, I've lost who it was who asked, but can you use it with baby facing the other way?
No. You could, but you don't really want to. There are carriers to do that with. The way that they're just tied and designed, it's not really the best position for baby facing the other way. The whole point is to keep them curved and in their natural shape around you rather than facing the opposite way.
Somebody's also asked about instructions, and I did notice on here, so you've got all your instructions,
in your box.
But also on here we've got it all printed as well. So here you can see, even if you've lost your instructions, how to do it. We've got a big cross
and how not to
where baby is facing outwards because baby should be facing inwards. So, shall we draw our winner?
Go on.
Shall we draw our winner?
I'm just going to quickly show how easy and quick it is to get baby out, yeah?
Yep.
So pull this material down, support baby, pull the passes out of the way and pull them out.
So really, really easy, isn't it?
Feed them, change their botty, leave it on while you're doing it, take it off, it's up to you.
So what we are...
I'm going to take it off though because I don't want to just stand here like this with no baby.
Don't you? Why not? So I am going to draw our winner. I'm going to scroll up and down and up and down and up and down. And Kelly is going to shout, stop, okay? Are you ready, Kelly?
I'm ready.
Okay. I'm randomly going up and down today. You're going to shout stop, or are you too busy folding your wrap?
Yeah, I will. Stop.
We have a winner. Our winner today, who's won a £25 voucher off any wrap or carry of their choice, is Rebecca Robinson. So well done, Rebecca. I'm just writing congratulations on your post, which I've just sent to you. Yep, I spelt it right. Well done, Rebecca. You are our winner. £25 off any carrier of your choice. Just send us a message on Facebook. If anybody does want any more information about Babywearing, whether it's about stretchy wraps or more stretcher carriers. I know, things for newborns, things for older children. Do get in touch. We're not just about pushchairs, are we?
No, we're not.
So, and we can obviously do your video consultation. So thank you very much for joining us, everybody. We will see you tomorrow, round about 11 o'clock. We're carrying on the theme because we've talked about safe baby wearing today. So tomorrow we're going to be talking about safe sleep. And we have a beautiful crib to give away tomorrow morning, which is lovely. So make sure you join us around about 11 o'clock. Stay safe, everybody. Stay in touch, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Bye.